Smooth as molasses, merge the words of contraction, and throw away what's useless in the trash compactor. I'm an actor, I present you the finest films ever enacted, and Denzel Washington can watch me in action. I'm on a time machine invested in Hex on December 2nd, so I can feel what it's like to gain 20,000 X's, and some are hating harder than my erection, but I only trust my wife cause she's my reflection. PulseChain will be the new resurrection, and proof of stake plus a proof of token deflationary. New generation of blockchain technology that'll bring new meaning to hex flexing. What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder from the Crypto Wonder podcast. Let's get right into it. So I caught some of the live stream. Well, not some. I'm not even going to pretend like I caught some of it. I caught the entire interview premiere on YouTube that Richard Hart had with a lady, and I forget the link. I forget the name of, I think it's Link TV or something like that. Link TV, something to that effect. He had an interview with her. I guess this was the time when he was touring Europe, and during that time period had this interview with her, and by far out of most of the interactions I've seen Richard have with other personalities and other people who try to, speak with him about who he is and what he's done and his stance on crypto and with his products and stuff. Today's interview was the best, in my opinion, the best, especially coming after that travesty of an interview with that Kevin guy. Oh my, like today's interview made up for that and then some. And last week's interview, it wasn't Richard's fault. It was your man's fault. It was your man Kevin's fault. Kevin had an ulterior motive. He moved like he had an agenda, right? He didn't present information to sort of like have a natural type of exchange or interaction. His thing was like, it's almost like he just had some bullet points and he was just going to say what he was going to say and not leave himself open to really have a natural type of dialogue to really get to know the founder. His thing was like extremely mechanical and it was whack all around. Just come on, man. That's why I stopped following that guy. I stopped following him a long time ago because I knew just from his style and presentation and the information content that he shares, it was a complete turnoff. I just appreciate the fact that Richard took the approach of teaching, educating him on a few things, because clearly he did not know what more than half of the questions he was asking. He was just reaching. It was just a poor attempt to try to just, I don't know what he was trying to do, trying to find out if Richard was hurting the community or shilling scams or whatever. I don't know, because he failed miserably. And overall, though, that interview sucked compared to today's interview. And this was, more natural feel. It didn't feel like it was like even rehearsed. These questions flew naturally. It was just the exchange. You could tell the chemistry was there, the ideas, the thoughts. I mean, they covered everything. It was well put together. Well done. Bravo. And that just gives sort of like, that's how it really should be. And, you're talking about a channel that had, when I checked, it had over 2 million followers or subscribers or whatever you want to call it, So that's not bad coming after the Meet Kevin debacle, even though that wasn't, I give that Kevin interview like a 45% out of 100. You know what I'm saying? I give today, 90, 95%. Like, I don't know how much, I mean, what's a perfect interview? I don't know. But it was very, very good. Very good. Look what's going on with, there's a lot of things going on, man. And for the interest of time, because I really can't go deep into it, but there's a lot of things going on. And one of the things that seems like it's always going on, regardless of whatever's happening, is the behavior of people, like as far as how folks panic. Folks panic when these prices go down. Like, so what? When you learn about what's going on in crypto and what's going on with Hex, when you learn about these things, you understand that, listen, this comes with the territory. Everything goes up and down. So what's going to make Hex so different? But particularly these last couple of days, and I've been saying this over and over, I've been saying this for the past, I would say, like several recordings, like there are end stakes that are coming out. There are end stakes that are coming out damn near every day for a little while now. It's going to be like that for a while. Some days more than others. Like the 10th, when the bonding curve starts for the sacrifice period, you expect over 500 stakes to end on that day. So what do you think is going to happen to the Hex price? I don't know. We'll see. But I think I have a good idea what's going to happen. Okay? Folks don't need to panic. Folks don't need to panic. This is what happens when you just hold on, you're holding liquid, and you're just kind of like guessing and trying to time the market and everything. You're gonna end up, walking with a fat L. You're gonna get wrecked. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. This is why I enjoy the whole premise and application of staking. Like when you just stake, and you know that you're getting yield every day, timeless yield, like ongoing, with no hiccups, no interruptions in the system, you stop caring about the price. Like I'm living this. Look, I was a person, as far as crypto, I'm gonna tell you, man, there's moments in crypto where I'm just like, man, I just, believe it or not, sometimes like the hype overwhelms me, the FOMO overwhelms me. Like, that's when you're in that trading type of mindset. You get caught in the hype and your emotions take over and you get wrecked. And I've gotten wrecked. I've had to lose in order to gain the knowledge, the experience, and learn from my mistakes so I can know what to do when those things present themselves. And what happens now is, because of the whole staking aspect that's offered with Hex, and soon to be with PulseChain, right? Staking, holding, just by way of holding and earning rewards, there's no need to panic. There's no need to be in a state of desperation. There's no need to be fearful. There's no need to deal with listening to a bunch of garbage experts, wannabes on YouTube, rocking you to sleep with their lies and deception, when you ultimately end up getting wrecked. Because all you had to do was hold on to something that you believe in. And I'm not going to talk about other stuff. I'm going to tell you why I stopped talking about other cryptos, man. For those who, I don't know, whether you care or not, it's immaterial, it's what it is. I used to talk about other cryptos. I used to, but I was also committed. And when I find something that I like, I stick to it and I talk. That's how I am. When I find something that I like, I stick to it and I just talk about that, because that's what works for me. For other people, it's whatever. I don't care if I prefer to talk about these things like Hex, because this is an exciting period within the ecosystem. Why am I not going to jump on that and revel in that? Why am I not going to jump on that opportunity and share and spread the word with other people? Especially when I know what the struggle is all about. Leading up to this part, right? I've been through the hardship, I've been through the wins, I've been through the losses, been through the wins, been through the losses. And then when you finally land on something where you're like, wow, this guy is really trying to really represent for the cryptocurrency industry. And as a human being, as a man, He's made untold people become millionaires overnight, helped all types of people from all walks of life retire, leave their jobs, and not even have to leave their jobs. They could just retire at any point they want to, but they could also earn money on the side just to, infuse more money into the Hex system to acquire more Hex. This is stuff that he's done. People of all walks of life and all age groups. I can't front on him. I can't front on that. And why? I'm going to stop talking about that and talk about another blockchain outside of the ecosystem that has done what for me? What has it done? What has it done? I'm not this trying to disrespect people who talk about whatever they talk about. They have the freedom to do that. They have the freedom to do that. But I've been asked, wow, you just a full-fledged Hexagon now, huh? You a full-fledged PulseChain now, huh? And all these things. And I'm like, it's not about just being a full-fledged PulseChain and a full-fledged Hexagon. It's about being a full-fledged participant in a system that's doing the right thing all across the board, all around the board. Whether you agree with OA address and all that, whatever, sexual, who cares? Who cares? There's not one soul alive and possibly even dead who can say that they were scammed by the system. A lot of people can say they were scammed by BitConnect. A lot of people can say they were scammed about a bunch of different things. But who can say that they were scammed by Hex? Who? Not a soul. You have a billionaire who puts up his own bread talking about, listen, I'll put up a million. If you could show me X, Y, and Z about if this system is fraudulent or not, if Richard Hart is fraudulent or not. And it's been quiet. Just like I've been saying about all these people that talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blah, 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 especially the Bitcoin clans. All these people that talk about Bitcoin. I don't even watch them anymore. I'm pretty sure they're still rocking you all to sleep. Not necessarily Hexagons, because Hexagons and PulseX, they're educated. We know better. But the masses outside of the Hex community. I'm sure these Bitcoin shillers, promoters, janky promoters are doing the same thing. Telling you, oh yeah, BTC to the moon, and you buying all of that. But you're not going to identify them as scammers, right? And they'll be the same promoters. They will be the same promoters. Do you think out of the 27,000 wallets that have been sacrificed right now, you don't think any of those YouTubers, those big time YouTubers that refuse to talk about Hex, you don't think they've sacrificed? You don't think any one of them has sacrificed? Go through the list. You don't think any one of them sacrificed? Yeah, all right. You don't have to believe that. You can if you want, but I know I don't. But they won't tell their audience what's really good. And the idiot, like he did in the clip of BitBoy going around talking about, oh yeah, he sacrificed for PulseChain, but he's not going to promote it. But you told your audience you sacrificed, and a lot of them will do that. A lot of them are like that. Afraid. Those are the type of people where who would you rather have in your corner? Someone who's telling you the raw, indelible, immutable truth, or someone who presents to you forked tongues every day that they go online and talk to the people? Who would you rather have in your corner? I'll let you answer that, because it's not for me to answer, It's not for me to answer. But these are real times. These are real times right here. These are real times going on right now. It's very exciting, and it's a time right now that's very precious, where you have to take very seriously. You have to take these moments very seriously. And that's why I say, even, be aware of what's going on. Like, be mindful, have a plan, set it and forget it. And just know with these products, we're in good hands. It is what it is. It is what it is. To be in a position where you have to make decisions on when you're going to sacrifice, how much you're going to sacrifice. At least you can make those. At least just being in that position is a blessing. Being in a position where you got to choose or whether to do this and do that. That's people who will never have that option that you have right now. They will never have the opportunity that you have right now to do that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But all the madness is out there. Don't navigate through all that, man. Cut right through it, man. Cut right through the lies, the deceptions, the pitfalls, people who are going to try to make products on top of posts to try to take all your money away from you. There's one particular project that I bombed on a couple times already. It's like whatever, because guess what? They know that people are not going to listen. People are still going to do what they're going to do, right? And get wrecked. I don't have to mention the product's name. If you're watching my channel, you should have an idea. But if you don't, you're in good. It's okay. All I'm telling you is this. If products that come out on PulseChain really don't have even the basics of what Richard Hart asked for, audits, no admin keys, show proof that the code is transparent, right? Immutable, then it's a dub. There's no point in wasting your money and getting wrecked because it's happened before in the community. It's happened. It's happened before. This is all about human behavior and identifying the historical trends and patterns of what people do under certain pressures involving markets, trading, buying, selling, investing, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Then you have the whole criminal element, just riddled throughout the whole entire thing. All complete corruption. You don't want to be a victim of corruption. I know I don't. You want to be smart and vigilant and stand on your 10 toes, not live on your knees. Stand on your feet and live the quality of life that you truly deserve with absolute freedom that you can pay for at the drop of a dime with these products. Give yourself a 2-year time frame, man. Stop thinking about what's happening now, especially if you're just coming in like now, today. Give yourself a 2-year time frame, man. Understand it's going to take some work. No pain, no gain. For you to have those 10,000, 15, 20, 30, 40,000 X gains, you have to go through the pain of the dips. And those dips don't necessarily have to be painful if you know what you're doing. If you're staking, one, and two, if you enjoy what you have and you have the ability to buy more at a discount, at a fire sale, well, then it's a win across the board for you. It's a win-win. 2 months, 24 months is nothing. Look what the last 24 months we went through of crazy chaos and COVID crisis. That time period kind of came and went. Even though you say 2 years, it's kind of it's a long time. But 2 years from now, that same time that we went through, we're going to go through moving forward. And we're going to be happy if you remain steadfast with your plan to stick with these products. And let it do what it does for you. Let it do what it can do. Earn money for you while you sleep. If you sell short and you don't believe in that, and I know a lot of people don't have the strength for that. And I get it. But that's the secret, though. Some people want to always know about the truth. And then when they get the truth, they can't handle it. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's not hard. Don't stand in your way. Don't be your own. Don't block your own blessings, man. Don't be the reason why you, once again, cut yourself off from amassing wealth for you and your loved ones. by listening to people who don't give a crap about you on YouTube and social media, by becoming emotional. No. Have a clear mind, a strategy that works for you, and you stick to it. Blessings. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.